Hey, welcome to another pick a card reading. I don't know about you guys, but I'm definitely still feeling the effects of this past eclipse. I mean, that was some really strong energy. So, hopefully everyone is doing well. And so this reading is Who Will You Marry? As usual, I have 6 piles here to choose from, so just take some time to focus on whichever one catches your eye, and I'll have the timestamps in the description box. So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, pile 5, and pile 6. Okay, so let's get started. So we'll start with pile 1. Pile 1, who will you marry? Okay. So we have past life reactivation, things are shape shifting, and the Empress. So, I mean, right off the bat, this is somebody that you've known from a past life, and you guys are rekindling, re-meeting, re-encountering each other this lifetime. And you know, the interesting thing that comes up with this things are shape-shifting is you guys might have been like the opposite sex in the past life. Like, you know, in this life, if you're, you know, the wife and they're the husband, like it might have actually been reversed. So things are shape-shifting. So things are taking on a different shape, but you are reuniting. So that's kind of interesting. And yeah, that's really cool. The Empress, seeing the Empress, it speaks to a possibly in the past life where you guys might have been kind of well off, well to do, had a lot of land, a lot of, this even looks like, you know, maybe a lot of like animals or some type of merchant dealing with like livestock or a wealthy merchant that was like dealing in like livestock or animals, a lot of land, you know, farming, something having to do with that type of energy. I'm getting energy of like, you know, like an earthly energy, like almost a Taurian energy, agriculture, that sort of thing, but very successful in this, in that field, in the past life. That's the energy that I'm getting. So yeah, you guys are reuniting, so that's really interesting. So take a look, you know, keep an eye out for that. And you know, when you meet this person, if you haven't already met them, like you guys already, I don't know, it maybe both of you know, but certainly for sure you know that you've known this person before. You may even have had dreams about them or have been having dreams about them. You may have even been having dreams about this particular lifetime, you know. So pay attention to your dreams, and that will give you some more clues. But yeah, if you haven't met this person already, when you do, you will definitely feel a sense of familiarity for sure. So that's pile 1. Okay. So if you chose pile 2, these are your cards. So we have life path, life, death, and rebirth, and the 2 of Swords. So this is interesting. 2 of Swords speaks to having to make a decision. So you may already know this person, You guys may already be actually in a relationship, and you may already even be talking about marriage, and you're just trying to decide. But this is your life path. This is destined. This is destiny. This also indicates children, as you can see, the embryo and various pictures depicting a child or children on here. You may even end up having multiple children. If you don't already have children with this person, maybe you guys have children together and you're not married, and you guys have been together, and you just need to, you're thinking about taking that next step. It's also a possibility. But if you're not with this person, or if you don't already have children with them, it feels like you're already together. You already know this person. You've already dated this person. You're already dating this person. And this is life, death, and rebirth. This is things taking on a new form, transforming. This would also be akin to, I would say, kind of like the death card, like the death of the relationship in its current state and it being transformed and reborn again with this theme of birth and being reborn into this new relationship, this deeper relationship, this relationship of marriage. So that is for pile number 2. Okay, if you chose pile number 3, these are your cards. So you have the pink rose of Lady Nada, unselfishness will renew you, and the 10 of Cups. This is really interesting. This is like, what I find interesting about this is, are you noticing that there's a rainbow theme here? There's a theme about rainbows. So that's something to kind of actually take a look at and think about. And you also notice there's a 10 of Cups here. There's cups. And then even in this card, we have 2 cups here. And I'm just going to say that this is like magical. This is like, when you meet this person, it's like things are just, it's like instant attraction, instant love. Everything moves very quickly. And it's just like, you just know right away. You get swept off your feet, basically, And it says unselfishness will renew you. It's just opening your heart to this person, even though things might seem to be moving quickly. Just being open to this relationship that's being presented to you. This is divine. This is like a divine relationship, Yeah, it's really beautiful. And think about rainbows as well. I don't know if you've been seeing rainbows, if you've been seeing signs about rainbows, or anything of that sort, but this is like somebody who's also been kind of like praying for this. This is somebody that's been, putting in a lot of work, a lot of effort into themselves, and what's the word I'm looking for? Renewing themselves and working on themselves so that way that they can be ready for that partner. And it's like, you see their arms are open here, right? Down here, the arms are open. Again, the theme, you notice the theme here. These people have their hands raised to the sky. It's like opening your heart, opening your arms to the divine, to divine timing, to divine intervention, and you receiving basically like your wish coming true. So yeah, this is right on the horizon. This is something that's coming up soon. You're going to be swept off your feet by this person. It's going to happen really fast, and know that this is divinely, ordained, for lack of a better word. So beautiful. So that's pile number 3. All right, if you chose pile number 4, these are your cards. So you have Master Hilarion and Archangel Raphael. Blue Jay. Just be careful of the choices you make. And then you have the King of Swords. And that's also interesting. Again, common themes here, where you're seeing the King of Swords, which is about making sound decisions, using logic and intellect. The person that you marry will actually be someone who is very logical, very intellectual. They're going to be actually really thinking it through. They're not going to be making a quick, rash decision. Unlike the last reading where it's going to happen very quickly, this is going to be moving at a much slower pace. This is going to be something where it's going to be a lot of thought put into it, making sure that the correct decision is being made. I don't know if you've been married in the past or this other person was already married, but this time around, they're maybe even in a past engagement that they might have had or you might have had, but there's definitely a lot of thought that's going to go into this. A lot of logic, a lot of intellect, and yeah, it's just, it's going to happen, but it's going to take a little bit longer, and that's fine. This is probably also this person's personality is very methodical. I think that's the word that I'm looking for. So, yeah, be careful in the choices that you make. Make sure that they're being thought through. And know that the person that you're with is also going to take their time as well. So that's something to think about. And Archangel Raphael is coming through in this. So might be something to meditate on. Okay. So that's pile number 4. If you chose pile number 5, these are your cards. We have First Ray of Power, Attend to Your Own Needs, and the 3 of Cups. So this is very interesting. Definitely, you will manifest this person by focusing on yourself in this case. It's going to be one of those situations where you're just going to look up and they're just going to kind of like be there. It's not so much about going out and like looking and, you know, forcing it or anything like that. There's also somebody who's really going to be the person that you marry is going to be very attentive. You know, even though it says attend to your own needs, there's still 2 birds in here. So it's like you're attending to yourself and they're attending to you as well. You know, this is somebody that's going to be very supportive. And then you see, this is continuing the theme of attending to your own needs. You can see that this figure right here is hugging themselves. It's kind of holding themselves. So as you continue to focus on yourself and love yourself, you're going to manifest that person that's going to want to focus on you and love you as well. And the end result is just celebration, happiness, celebrating a wedding. So yeah, that's really great. Okay. So if you chose pile number 6, these are your cards. Alchemical mutation. Accept your life's own importance. And the Hanged Man. So this is about focus, meditation. The person that you're marrying is probably going to be, you may even meet this person in a meditation circle. In fact, that's something, you know, in a metaphysical setting, studying alchemy, studying, some sort of like occult subject. You may actually end up meeting this person, in a meditation circle. Yeah, I think you're going to meet this person through these types of means. It's accepting your life's importance, really just focusing on your own importance, focusing on your own life and meditating on that. But yeah, this person feels like somebody who might actually be very very thoughtful, very calm, very serene. I wouldn't call, if I had to go with a zodiac sign, this person has more of a Taurus personality, more introvert, more inward, somebody who's more meditative. And yeah, I don't know. So do you know any Tauruses? Any earth sign energy? I'm getting a strong Taurus energy from this. So anywhere there's quiet and solitude, that's where you'll find this person. This is a very quiet person, very thoughtful person. So that is the reading. So I hope you enjoyed that. Feel free to leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next one.